On your screens, you have Captain Jesse Rosete taking charge of his team who have yet to tally a win here in the second round as they are motivated to redeem themselves coming from back-to-back losses here in round 2 of the eliminations. On the other side of the court, you have captain and libero Andre Amaneo keeping the team spirit high as the tournament's defending champions are coming into this match with the momentum from a victory last Thursday against De La Salle Zobel. We are live here in the Blue Eagle Gym here in Ateneo, where earlier today we saw the Adamson Baby Falcons dominate the FEUD Baby Tamaraws in 4 sets, and the UE Junior Warriors take down De La Salle Zobel Junior Green Spikers in 4 sets as well. Later on, you have the Ateneo Blue Eagles going against the NUNS Bullpups to cap off the day, but for now, we will be witnessing the third game of today's quadruple header between the UPIS Fighting Maroons and the UST Junior Golden Spikers. Welcome everybody to the UAAP Season 88 Boys Volleyball Tournament. I'm Kit Katore and I will be calling the play-by-play action for this match. Take a look at our team standings. Now we have 3 teams that have secured their spots in the Final Four. Sitting on top, you have the NUNS Bullpups and the FEUD Baby Tamaraws. And recently just joined the Final Four spot is the UE Junior Warriors after their earlier match. Now we have the UST Junior Golden Spikers at 7-4, Adamson Baby Falcons at 6-6, DLSC Junior Green Spikers at 4-8, UPIS Fighting Maroons at 1-10, and hope is not lost for the Ateneo Blue Eagles at 0-11. Thank you for joining us here in the Pilipinas Live app. Once again, we have the UST Junior Golden Spikers going head-to-head with the UPIS Fighting Maroons. On your screens, you have Carl Melvin Escobal from the UST Junior Golden Spikers, a powerful force at the net, scoring 10 out of his 11 points last game purely from his attacks, all while being an efficient defensive player in the back row. To counter this powerful force is UPIS's very own Justin Rejan Husayan, isang talagang mahusay na player, being UPIS's top scorer last game with a whopping 14 points. Only double-digit scorer from their team and even scored much more points compared to their opponent last game, the NUNS Bullpups. Once again, this is our third game of today's quadruple header. We have a lot more to expect from the UAAP Season 88 Boys Volleyball Tournament.
Now let's meet our match officials for this match. First referee, Ray Galvin. Second referee, Larry Escorial. Let's now meet the starters for both teams. First, for the University of Santo Tomas Junior Golden Spikers. Starting with their outside hitter number 1, Bernard Capuno. Outside hitter number 2, Carl Escobar. Setter number 11, Chester Esteban. Middle blocker number 15, Zach Maude. Middle blocker number 18, MJ Julian. Opposite hitter number 22, Rainier Lorayes. And their starting libero and the team captain number 9, Andrea Maneo. And the head coach for the Junior Golden Spikers, Mr. Aying Esteban. And now, it's the starters of the University of the Philippines Integrated School Junior Fighting Maroons. Starting with their outside hitter number 2, Justin Husayan. Outside hitter number 3, Marco Bamba. Setter number 6, Marcus Bamba. Middle blocker and the team captain number 14, Manfred Rosete. Middle blocker number 15, Julio Pinga. Opposite hitter number 20, Prince Jimenez. And their starting libero number 9, Joven Mendoza. And the head coach for the Junior Fighting Maroons, Mr. Hans Chuacuco. It's the Junior Golden Spikers versus the Junior Fighting Maroons. This is the UAAP High School Volleyball. Strength in motion, hope in action. Best of luck to the
Let's take a look at our starting lineup for the UST Junior Golden Spikers. You have Julian, Escobar, Esteban, Lorayes, Capuno, Malde, and your starting libero, Amaneo. Over at the other side, UPIS has Jimenez, Pinga, Bamba, and his other brother Bamba, Rosete, Husayan, and their starting libero, Mendoza. These coaches know who they can rely on to secure that opening momentum, seeing that these are their usual suspects during their games. Marcos Bamba gonna set things up for us in the start of this match. Good service to the back row, sets it to the middle, and that point goes to the UST Junior Golden Spikers. Esteban now serving. Good receive. Bamba sets it to the open. Off the hands of the block. And a powerful attack by Escobar. Two serving zero. Back set. Another one off the hands of the block. UST really likes to start things strong, so that opening momentum in this match is really important for them to keep. Now at a 3-0 run. And that is a service error coming from Esteban. Pinga now at the service line. Good receive, sets it to the wing. And that is a soft touch over the hands of the block.
now serving Carl Escobar.
Escobar serves it up. Good receive on the back row. Cross court hit, but it's a point
Marco Bamba.
by Marco Bamba.
Serving for the Junior Fighting Maroons.
Two serving four now. UP trying to chase after that 2-point gap. That's a cross court hit from Lorayes. Back-to-back points coming from him now, so he's really lethal at the front row. Good receive from Jimenez. Back set. Quick attack from Maude. He saw that his blocker was a little late on that and took advantage. Julian now serving. Short ball. Bump set. And that is a point.
Justin Husaya.
Husayan showing early dominance in this game. Back set. Cross court hit through the block and it converts. Lorayes once again. He's now at the back of the court, getting ready to serve. 7-3. And that goes a little too wide out.
Service goes off.
Captain Rosette now at the service line, wanting to chase that 3-point margin. That was a strategic play
Bernard Capuno.
by Capuno. Went for that no-look drop ball to the back where there was no UPIS player left to cover that corner slot. Sharp serve. And that hits the antenna.
That's an ace.
5-point difference now in favor of the UST Junior Golden Spikers. Bamba sets it up to the back row. It's received. Drop ball. And that was a good effort on Bamba.
Escobar.
Capuno still serving.
Junior Golden Spikers. Bernard Capuno.
Good receive. Bamba to the middle. Miscommunication there. One more set. Cross court hit. And that is a point for the UPIS Fighting Maroons. This back and forth between Husayan and Escobal really proves how they're carrying that best scorer momentum from their previous games into this one. Bamba. And that's a drop ball, but it's received. Chance ball for UPIS. Bamba bump set. Cross court hit. Drop ball. Bamba once again. Through the block. And that was none other than Jimenez. Drop ball. Bamba was there. Bamba sets it to the middle. Drop ball once again. And that catches the front row defense of UPIS off guard. Maude getting ready to serve. Good receive from Husayan. Bamba sets it to the outside. Cross court hit. Back set. Lorayas takes a go, and that sails out. One full rotation now for the UPIS as Marcos Bamba heads to the back again to serve. Drop ball from Esteban. Playing to his quick wits and strategy. And taking that lead and that momentum rather back to UST. 12 serving 7 now. Bamba back set to Jimenez. Cross court hit. And that's a live chance ball for UPIS. Top spin attack. Drop ball. And that lands out. Good attempt on Lorayas there. Trying to look for a hole in the UPIS defense. Julio Pina now at the service line. Back set. And Lorayas gets denied by Jimenez. Oh, that attack goes through rather. That point grants to the UST Golden Spikers, but that service sails out. Once again, giving the service back to UPIS. Good receive. Sets it to the other end. And that goes out. Too much angle for Capuno. Good dig. And that's a quick attack. Sets it. And that off angle attack led to it sailing out. Good attempt on Husayan though. Julian now serving 14-10. Miscommunication between setter and spiker there. And Reyes hammers it down to the middle of the court. Julian still serving. Bamba sets the reopen. Off the hands of the block. That is none other than Justin Husayan. Good serve from Marco Bamba. Cross court hit. That is a big donut hole in the UP defense. That's a one-hand set attempt by Bamba, but that was a little too low for Rosete. It's a slow start for UPIS. Set to the open. Cross court hit. Down the line by Capuno. Timeout. Just tuning in, this is the matchup between the UST Junior Golden Spikers and the UPIS Fighting Maroons. Both teams coming in motivated and ready to play their hearts out here in the Blue Eagle Gym. Strong serve from Reyes, and that earns him a service ace. First one of this match. Out of system play there. UPIS sends it free. Amaneo digs. Drop ball. Bamba sets it to the open. Attack cross court off the block from none other than Capuno. Capuno's proving to be a really reliable player here because whenever the ball goes out of system, Esteban really looks to him to send that ball over. Husayan goes, and that went straight into the net. Ten-point game now with UST at 21 and UPIS at 11. And that's another service ace for Lorayes. And another one. Back-to-back service aces. A softer serve now. Back set to Bamba. And that goes straight into the net. 1 point away now for UST to take home this first set. Bamba sets it up to Husayan, off the hands of the blocker. And that is a point for UPIS. We have a substitution over on the Katipunan side. Villanueva checks in to serve for Captain Resete. The game is not over. Good service from Villanueva. Dorayes from the back. And that ends it. First set now goes to the UST Junior Golden Spikers. Let's take a look at that first set. 25-12 there, and most of it coming from UPIS's errors. And that is also the same reason as to why they garnered that loss in that previous match. Let's take a look at our set one statistics. You have 16 attacks from UST compared to the 5 of UPIS, and those 4 aces really helped them as well compared to the 0 from UPIS. Errors are still piling up coming from the Katipunan squad, but it's their lack of attacks that really was the reason that they were not able to even come close to that score. On your screens, you have Justin Husayan, the top scorer from UPIS, still outperforming himself. Currently in the first set, he has 4 points, and we have a lot more to expect from this one. On the other hand, you have Lorayes at 8 points, the current top scorer of this match between the two teams, most of which came from his aces earlier. Esteban now starts off the second set for us. Bamba sets it up. Cross court hit, but Capuna was there. Opposite. Drop ball, but it was saved. Free ball for UST. Quick attack from Maude. Seeing that corner slot open with no receivers. Bamba back set. And that sails out. Coming from the hands of Jimenez. UPIS really needs to lock in and figure out those plays. And just like that, Marco Bamba sends it through the block, scoring the first point for UPIS in the second set. Pinga now serving 1-2. Lorayes through the block. Escobar now serving. And that goes straight into the net. UST has the opening momentum of the second set, but they cannot easily lose that, seeing that UPIS is right behind them, 1 point away. A little miscommunication on that call now. And that point will be repeated. Jimenez serving once more. 2-3. Amaneo gets it. Sets it to the open. Cross court hit off the block. Another one, but Amaneo was there. Back set to Lorayes. And that is a cross court kill. Mauden out the service line. 4-2. Good receive. That's a free ball. That goes back to the UPIS court. Top spin attack. Back set from Esteban. Cross court from Lorayes once again. Bamba back set. Sets to the open. That is a drop ball
That's a point for UST.
for UST. That point margin is now spread wide to 4 points in favor of UST. Good receive. Bump set. That approach was a little late. The ball went straight into the net. UP now calling for a timeout. Larias on your screens. Feeling light and confident with those consecutive points he just scored. Good service. Bamba sets it up to the back. This is a chance ball for UPIS, and that is a free point.
That's a point for UP.
Over at the service line, Marco Bamba, short ball, sets to the middle, drop ball through the block.
MJ Julian.
That was a quick play for Julian. Lorayas now the back row. And that gets denied. Good attempt for Husayan there, but UST was just anticipating that the set would go to him. Loraya still serving 9-3. That's alive. Bamba sets it up. And Husayan takes that point with a check ball.
Now serving Manfred Rosetta.
Amaneo receives it. That's a running attack, but he was a little late there. Capuno gives it a try down the line and converts. He's now in the back to serve. 10 serving 4. Powerful serve, but too much power as it sails out. Esteban back drop.
That's a point for UST.
UPIS net defense wasn't ready for that. And Esteban really playing to his wits and setter instincts. And that sails out once again.
Service goes out.
Errors are now piling up for the UST Junior Golden Spikers, allowing UPIS to inch closer.
Marcus Bamba. Survey for UP.
Good serve from Marcos. Back set to Lorayes. And that is a point.
Reyes. Contact to serve for Chester Esteban.
Short ball serve from Esteban. Back set. Cross court hit. That ball goes out.
Carlos Escobar.
UPIS is scrambling to get a good play here, but they're unable to do that without a good receive. Soft ball serve.
Attack error.
Mauda was expecting that drop ball.
Service 6.
Almost an error there, but good adjust on Esteban. And that is an outside attack
Attack goes out.
from Marco Bamba. UPIS setter Marcus Bamba is normally known to run his fast-paced offense today. But with the lack of a proper receive, he's just unable to do that. Chance ball for UST. Sets it to the middle, combination play. Free ball for UST. Esteban sets it. And he is blocked.
Block point, UP.
Pinga denies Escobar of that one.
Substitution for UP. 15 out. 1. Terran Villanueva.
Villanueva checking in for Pinga. Now at the service line. 7 serving 15. Back set to Lorayes. Gets denied. Escobar tries off the hands of the block. It is alive. Out of system play here. And Jimenez was just unable to catch up to that ball. That was a little too close to his liking on the net. Escobar now on deck to serve 16-7. Good receive. Bamba sets it up. Cross court. Back set to Lorayes. It's alive. Jimenez drops it. And that touches the floor. Point for UPIS.
Now serving for UP. Prince Jimenez.
8 points to chase here for UP. They gotta get that momentum going. But that
Service goes out.
lands right past the line. Mauda now serving.
Contact to serve by Zach Maude.
Long ball serve. Bamba sets it up. And that is a block touch coming from Bamba. That brother to brother connection really working out for this duo. 9 serving 17 now. Esteban sets it to the middle. And Julian takes it home. Lorayes now serving. 18-9. Powerful serve that brings it over. Back set, Lorayes seals the deal. Whether he's in the front row or the back row, Lorayes makes sure that he delivers one way or another. Good receive. Esteban back set. Pasayan tried to make a run for it. Ten-point game here. UST 6 points away. And that is a service error coming from Lorayes. What will UPIS do with this broken momentum? A couple of substitutions here for the UPIS squad.
22 out, 8, Jeff Abalos in. Substitution for UP.
Abalos,
1 out,
first time here in the
15,
match.
14 out, 7,
Pinga
Zach
coming
Escalao
in, along with Escalao serving. Another player we're seeing for the first time here today.
Zach Escalao now serving for the Junior Fighting Blues.
Good serve. Esteban back set. And Toro, fresh off the bench and already making waves here.
Now serving Bernard Capuno.
Capuno serving 21-10. Bump set. Cross court hit. Amaneo gets it. Capuno gets denied. Pinga says no entry. And this game is not over yet.
Now the service area, Justin Osaya.
11 serving 21. Quick attack from Julian.
MJ Julian. MJ Julian is serving for the Junior Golden Spikers.
Good receive. Sets it to the open, off the hands of the block. That's a free ball for UPIS. What will they do with it? It's denied. Another set off the hands of the block. That is Jimenez. Playing strategy over strength. Marcos Bamba now on deck to serve. Capuno gets it. Sets it up to Lorayes. To Escobar rather. And he hammers that down.
Enzo Toro serving for UST.
Toro's service flies out. Another substitution for UPIS. Captain Rosetta checks back in for Escalao.
Back to serve for UP. Julio Pina.
Pinga now serving. It's a 10-point match here. And that
Service
service
goes out.
sails out,
UST is now at
granting
set
set
point.
point
Serving for the
to
set.
UST.
Escobar.
Will Escobar end it early? Or will they fight for this? Good receive coming from UPIS. Down the line attack. Good cover. Back set. Jimenez taking it
Is
home with
Jimenez.
that block touch. The UPIS spirit is coming alive here in the Blue Eagle Gym. Good service to Amaneo. Back set. And that is an attack error by Toro Toro. UPIS is keeping it alive here, holding on to that momentum as they chase down 9 set points. That attack sails out. Too wide on the sideline there.
Serving from the court.
8 points to chase. Opting for those safe services. Good adjust on UST. Good receive. It's still alive.
Bernard Caputo.
A well-fought set coming from UPIS, but that secures it for España at 25-16.
Junior Golden Spikers took the second set.
Let's take a look at the set 2 stats. We have an increase in the attacks from both ends, an increase in blocks as well. Talagang umaasenso na yung dalawang teams na to, but the errors are still plaguing both of them despite securing that win on the UST side for that second set. On your screens, you have Justin Husayan now at 5 points, coming from the first 2 sets, the leading scorer for UPIS, really pulling through and showing up for the team. He's back inside, ready to score some points again. Lorayas, on the other hand, has thrice those points at a whopping 15 only in the first 2 sets. Let's see how the rest of the UST players will play to keep this momentum. And that's a strong start coming from Kian Gabriel.
On deck to serve, Jeff Avalos.
Good receive. Bamba back set.
That's a point.
Jimenez had the vision, but the UST blockers were there to crush it.
Still serving, Jeff Avalos.
Good receive from Husayan. Will he take it? Drop ball from Gabriel.
Gabriel.
First time seeing him here in today's match, and already he is being a very efficient player. Bamba sets to the open. Cross-court attack that sails out.
Marco Bamba.
But that's a point rather for UPIS coming from Marco Bamba.
For the Junior Fighting Marines.
Pinga now on deck to serve 1-3. And he angles that a little too wide. Every point is crucial here for UPIS because their now goal is to make this match reach 5 sets.
Service area.
That is a service error coming from Domingo. Now with UPIS, with possession of the ball, they need to make the most out of this and go for that side out point. And that's a power quick from Gabriel.
Now serving Ian Gabriel.
Short ball serve. Bamba saves it. And his brother sends it over. And that attack hits the antenna, granting a free point for the Fighting Maroons.
That's a point for UP.
Marco Bamba now getting ready to serve.
Marco Bamba.
Bamba sets it up. Miscommunication.
Attack error.
But that goes over.
For serving 5.
Bamba still serving. 4-5. Attack to the middle. Bamba sets it to his brother. Cross court and it converts. We are at the first deadlock of this match. UPIS is really getting fired up here, making sure that this match does not end in this set. This is a chance ball for UPIS. One successful play. But Jimenez's attack is overcooked. Lead is back with UST now. Toro getting ready to serve. Bamba sets it up to Husayan, who powers through that block. Pinga now at the front row. Good service from Roseda. That's an ace.
That's an ace.
The UST receivers thought that was going to sail out, but it was right inside that line. Cross court hit. And that's a successful one. Coming from Toro. Powerful serve to Bamba. Bamba sets it quick to Pinga. And that is a check ball point. UPIS now at the lead. They need to secure this momentum and really keep it going. But that was a hammer attack. Coming from Rafaeles. Good receive from Husayan. Sets it. Not enough angle for Jimenez. Lead is back now with UST. These lead changes are a good sign for UPIS. It's showing that they're fighting hard and that their spirit is alive. Good cover. Back set to Bamba. And that is a successful topspin attack. Another deadlock at 9-all. Abalos sends it up. And that is a net touch violation coming from the front row of UST. Free point to UPIS. Abalos quick set to the middle. Gabriel takes it home. 10 all now between UST and UPIS. Back set to Jimenez. Through the block, but Amaneo was there. It's alive. Jimenez tried to get that, but Gabriel and Toro Toro were there to counter.
Still serving for UST, Jeff Avalos.
Visayan, good dig. And that was a power attack from Domingo off the block.
Love serving 10.
Abalos serving 12 to 10. Bamba sets it to the open. Off the hands of the block. Free ball. And Gabriel takes advantage of that over receive.
Serving 10.
Abalos still serving. And that misreceive
That's a point for the junior
grants a
Golden
point
Spikers.
for the junior Golden Spikers. 4-point game now in favor of UST. Bamba sets it up. Amaneo bump set. Cross court hit. Mendoza was there. Jimenez brings it over. Bamba sets it to Jimenez once more. Amaneo counters that cross court hit. Off the hands of the block. Bamba sets to the back row to Husayan. This is a rally, everybody. And that ends it
Attack goes out.
as
That's a point
Domingo
for the
overcooks that
junior
attack.
Maroon.
This is a good back and forth between the two teams now. UPIS proving that they can fight. Services for Pina.
Yes. Love serving 14.
The mood is definitely getting a lot lighter on the UP side of things. But that service error
Service goes out.
is a one and done. UPIS now still hoping to hold on to that momentum from earlier, not letting that error taking it away. Bamba sets it to Jimenez. But the blockers were there. And it gets denied. But that's a point now for UST because that block actually went out. Jimenez now on deck to serve. 2 points to tie here. Amaneo receives. Back set off the block. Mendoza was there. Bamba back set as well.
Attack goes
And
out.
that attack sails out. Good attempt though on Marco Bamba.
Now serving for UST.
Gabriel now serving for UST. That's a
That's a
service
point for
ace.
UST.
for Gabriel. Three-point margin now. And that service comes up short, not making it over the net. Marco Bamba serving 14-16. And that is an overcooked attack from Rafaeles. 1 point lead now in favor of UST. Off the hands of the block. Bamba sets it to Husayan. But he gets denied by the Abalos Rafaeles tandem. Panganiban rather, checks in. Short ball serve. Bamba sets it to Husayan. And that is a check ball attack. He saw that ball touch the blocker's fingertips. And the ref saw it too. Villanueva checking in again for Rosete. And heads to the deck to serve. Good service from Villanueva. Sets it to the open. Cross court hit from Mariano.
That's a point for USC.
He saw that hole in the defense and targeted it specifically. 3-point match now. UST 6 points away from taking home this game. Good receive from Jimenez. Sets it to Husayan. Gets blocked. Bamba back set to his brother. Top spin attack. Quick attack. And that is a check ball off the hands of Pina.
20 serving 16.
With the net defenses of these two teams really heightened, you might as well utilize the blocker to earn you that point. Bamba receives it. Bamba sets it up to Husayan. Cross court, but Amaneo was there. Free ball for UPIS. Quick attack to Pinga, but he gets blocked. Back set. Straight into the net.
That's a point for the junior fight
for Toro Toro. The adrenaline from this rally is firing up both squads here on the court. Amaneo gets it. Quick set in the front. And Rafaeles hammers it down.
serving Jose Rafaeles.
21 serving 17 now. Short ball serve. Bamba tries to drop ball. Cross court hit. Sets it up off the hands of the blocker. Jimenez with that block touch point.
Marcus Bamba now serving.
Playmaker Bamba now at the service line. But he swipes that serve a little too much on the right. Panganiban now serving for the Golden Boys. Short ball, service, Bamba bump set. Bamba makes the most out of it. Quick attack from the middle. Bamba sets it up. Jimenez, good coverage for UPIS. Joust at the net, but someone touches it. And that's a point
That's a point for
for
the junior Golden
UST.
Spikers.
5-point
23
game.
serving 18.
Took the win for UST. Who's it gonna be? Bamba back set to Jimenez. And he gets denied
Domingo.
by Gabriel and Domingo.
The junior Golden Spikers now at match point.
Junior
Serving for
Golden
the
Spikers are
Bats.
now at match
James
point.
Baliba.
Bamba sets it up. And that is a check ball
Marco Bamba.
coming from Marco Bamba.
Substitution for UP. One out, 14.
Rosete checks back in for Villanueva. 5 match points to chase here, coming from UPIS.
Now serving Guillermina.
Powerful serve from Pinga. Combination play. It's alive. Bamba sets it up. Jimenez off the hands of the blocker. Top spin hit. Good set, Jimenez. Free ball. Amaneo bump set. But Rosete and Bamba were there to counter it.
20, serving
4 more
24.
match points for UPIS as they inch closer and closer from delaying the end of this game. Good service from Pinga. Back set. Cross court hit, but it gets denied. Another attempt at the pin. Amaneo is there.
Enzo Torres.
And that ends it as Panganiban's attack to the end line secures their win. That was a wonderful match between these two teams. You can really see the heart in these boys.
Once again, our participants for match number 51 in the boys division. The University of the Philippines Integrated School Junior Fighting Maroons. And the winner in 3 sets with a score of 25 to 12, 25 to 16, and 25 to 20. The University of Santo Tomas Junior Golden Spikers.
Let's take a look at that wonderful match. UPIS really giving us a show until the last set. 25 to 12, 25 to 16, and 25 to 20. Now these boys are not letting this loss break their spirits as they knew they really fought their hearts out on this one. And over on your screens is the junior gold spiker that really stood out and performed his best today. None other than Rainier Lorayes, with 16 points, 13 attacks, and 3 aces. He really played his heart out on the first 2 sets and contributed to that swift and easy win for the defending champs. Up next, you have the NUNS Bullpups going against the Ateneo Blue Eagles. So the day isn't over for the UAAP Season 88 Boys Volleyball. Thank you for joining us. I'm Kit Kat Torre, and I'll see you in the next game.